Hello and thank you for taking the time to watch this micro-analysis. My videos tend to be quite long and convoluted, so this is part of a series where I'm attempting to squeeze a whole examination of a film into 3 minutes. I'm not sure why 3 minutes, or even if it'll work, but I like the idea of the challenge. Of course the analysis is going to be oversimplified, but I'll do my best to make it worthwhile. In the Mood for Love is a Hong Kong film directed by second-wave superstar Wong. Set in 1962, where two neighbours develop an unusual relationship after finding out their spouses are having an affair with each other. Initially they provide solace by role-playing conversations as their spouses and pretend to confront them, but this eventually progresses into a potential affair of their own. Wong both evokes and even quotes Liu Yichang's novella Intersection, the Chinese title being Jiu Dao, which is a translation of the French adjective tête bêche, which in English roughly means head to tail. Tête bêche refers to stamps printed facing each other top to bottom. This was relevant to Jiu Dao because it focused on the intersection of two parallel stories about an old man and a young girl, playing lyrically with the contrasting themes of attachment to memory and anticipation for the future. However, Wong himself felt tête bêche was more than just the intersection of stories, but the intersection of light and colour, silence and tears. He also highlighted how tête bêche could reflect the intersection of time, like the youthful eyes on an ageing face, borrowed words on revisited dreams. Like most of Wong's work, the notion of tête bêche being used as a type of contrasting intersection is present throughout the whole film, which often reveal important cultural and political factors about Hong Kong as a whole. The prominent claustrophobic mood of the film is frequently seen as a projection of Wong's upbringing as a Shanghai immigrant in 1960s Hong Kong, immersed within the close-knit diasporic community that fled China after the communist takeover, where rumours, gossip and lies were prevalent, and the community pretended that everything was well. This invoked both a sense of security and suffocation that is shown in the characters' dense and crowded spaces, where at the same time are contrasted with emotional distance. Abbas Akbar asserts that the city works as a leitmotif of a space that enforces physical proximity but forbids intimacy. Gossip and make-believe work in their own way as intersectional tools throughout the film. As Audrey highlights, this is shown in the couple's pretend marriage and their role-playing of their spouse's infidelity. This mediates both social order, with duty, propriety and monogamy, and disorder, with love affairs, extramarital relationships and adultery. They both desire this forbidden love, but know they must keep it a secret and away from scandal. This is embedded within the film's unnatural yet stylistically slow and pronounced depiction of everyday undertakings, like walking from one place to the next and eating food, which again sways between feelings of safety and suffocation. Like the real Hong Kong, the film presents the city as an intersection between immigration and modernity. Immigration is shown through the territory's developing connections with Southeast Asia, which replaced trade with China after the freedom of movement restrictions. The film depicts this through Mrs. Chan selling tickets for a shipping company, and Mr. Chow moving to Singapore for work. Hong Kong's modernity, to which the 1960s marked the beginning of, is shown through the Western-style steak meals, Japanese electric rice cookers, and the strong presence of radio broadcasts throughout the film.